Welcome to Pilates number 1 in challenge 2. So hopefully you've done the first 2 weeks worth of Pilates and yoga and you're feeling great and stronger, because this one is not going to be an introductory again. We're just going to kind of pick up from the last 2 weeks. So you don't need any special equipment for this. You may need a cushion or something to put underneath your knees if you're doing this on a hard surface. But apart from that, nothing else special. So we will begin standing. We just take the feet hip distance apart, rest the hands by the sides. We start gentle, we inhale, exhale, tuck the chin, slowly rolling the shoulders in, slowly rolling your way down, till you're reaching as far as you can, and bend the knees a little. Inhale to roll your way back up to standing, slowly stack the spine, relax the shoulders. Good, inhale, exhale, tuck the chin. Slowly roll it down, unwinding, just get a little bit of movement through the body. Inhale to roll it back up, stacking the spine. And the last one, exhale to tuck the chin, roll the shoulders, and roll your way down. Good, then bending those knees, and roll your way up to standing. Good, now from here, we inhale, feet stay hip distance apart, sink the hips towards the heels a little, stick the bottom out, but keep the ribs in and the spine long, and exhale to come up. Good, so we inhale to sink it down, exhale to come up. Press the knees slightly out as you come down, so we're trying to not let them sneak in. We want to activate those glutes a little bit, so it's not all just quads, and lift. We sink and lift. Down as far as you can and lift. So go down as far as you can before that pelvis wants to tilt and do strange things. So a lot of that will be dictated by your flexibility more so than strength. And up. Sink it down and up. Just 3 more. And lift for 2. Last one. Good. Now we take it wide and in. Go out and in. Step it out, so stick with the same leg, step it out and come up. Sink it down and up. So it's the same leg that moves, we'll get to the other one. Sink it, good. For 6 more. 5, keeping those ribs in. 4, 3, 2. Last one, good. Now we come back to center, feet hip distance apart once more. Sink it down and lift. Down and up. Press it back, lift. Stick the bottom out and press it forward. Out and up. Sink it and lift. Do 6, 5, 4, 3, good. 2, nice. Last one. Lift. Now take it wide, other leg. Come back. Take it wide and back. Sink, lift. Sink, lift. Out. Go wide. Take it out and in. 5, 4, 3. Pull those ribs in. 2. Last one. Good. Stand tall. Take the legs wide, inhale, exhale, just fold it forward. Good, so the hands are out underneath the shoulders, we inhale, exhale, bend into the right knee. Inhale, center, exhale to the left. Good, we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're just alternating between the 2 sides. Move with the breath. Remember, the Pilates breath is in through the nose, out through the mouth. And yes, I'm kind of buffed, but it's from all the squats. I don't have the virus that I know of. Sink it down, coming up, and switch. Good. Now we hold in the middle, inhale. Then exhale, bend those knees, rolling your way up to standing, hands to the hips. Good, so now it's the same thing, but instead of getting some of the weight into the hands, it's all in the legs. So we inhale, exhale, inhale,
Exhale, sink it. Inhale, up. Exhale, switch sides. So we come up and sink. Come up and sink. Good. So really this is just a nice, elaborate warm-up for the next move, which was the basis of this practice, inspired by the final yoga practice in the last 2-week challenge. So those who were following through to the end, you will know that I got all excited with one of the balance poses and all inspired. And because I am filming on the same day, that's what we're rolling with. Keep moving with the breath. Come back, sink it down. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more each side. And sink. Good. And inhale. Then exhale, hands down in front. Good. And walk the hands slightly in front of the shoulders. We inhale, come all the way up onto the toes. Hold there. If you're feeling fancy about it, you can try to lift the feet off and come into a handstand. If you're super athletic and gymnastic, feel free. Otherwise, keep the big toes on the ground. 3 more breaths. Lift up through the tailbone. 2. Last one. Good, then lower the heels. Good, and then coming down onto the knees. Good, so you're kneeling. So this is where you may want to either roll up a mat or put a cushion or something underneath those knees, just to give you a little bit of extra padding. Okay, so from here, extend the left leg out. So the foot kind of lines up with the knee. Good, so inhale, reach the arms out wide, relax the shoulders, and exhale. Now from here, inhale, dip from the waist, so there's no movement at the shoulders, and exhale to come back up. So we inhale, dip, exhale, come back up. So this is a very different movement, moving from the hips and the waist, rather than just reaching for the ground with the arms. So the arms are very steady, and dip, up, reach down, and up. So it's using that waist, and reach, coming up, and lift. Good. And reach. 3 more, like this. 2. Last one. Good. Now from here, you can stay with that option if that's fine for you. If you want to make life a little more challenge, interlace the hands, reach them up overhead. You're not going to be able to touch the ground in this option, so don't panic about that. But we still go as far as we can and lift. So you're just making life a little more challenging, giving yourself a little more body weight to have to maneuver. So keep with the original version if you like, or come back to it if you need. Dip and coming up for 6 more and lift, working the waist. 5, keep that foot on the ground. 4, there's plenty more coming where it will be off the ground. 2, and last one. Good, lift up, reach the hands wide, then bring that right hand in line with the right knee and the left toes. So the moment you've been waiting for, so that left hand is either reaching to the sky or left hand onto the hip. We inhale, exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, dip the toes, exhale, lift. So it's a lower and lift. Tap, up, tap, up. Keep the body still, so there's not any sort of flinging around to try and get that leg any higher. Just as high as the hip is totally fine. If it doesn't quite get that high, that's fine too. But we go as high as we can without flinging the rest of the body around. So we're wanting to use glute on that side more so than anything. Good, 7, lift, 6, and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, lift and hold. Point through the toes, little circles. Doesn't matter which direction you go, because you will go the other way. Good, hold it high, keep it small, keep it controlled. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 10, 9, keep it high. 8, keep it small. 7, 6, try to keep it round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Hold it high. Inhale, bend that knee. It feels like a little mini break, doesn't it? Exhale, extend. Keep the knee in line with the hip, so we try not to sneak it forward or back. So it's still knee, hip, shoulder, one long line. Hold it high, extend, bend, kick it out. Good. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Keep it high. Try to stay fairly light on that bottom hand so it's supporting you, but you're not really crunching into that bottom wrist. Good. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. How's your butt going? 2. And last 1. Good. Then bend. Inhale. Exhale. Little lift. Dip. Lift. Lower. Lift. Keep it small. Keep it back. Don't let it sneak forward. Lift. Lift. Little pulse. Little small movements. Control. Lift. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Come all the way up. Give that poor glute a little bit of a pat if you need to. And then we reach the other leg out. Good. So we're coming into our second side. Hands reach out wide. Good. We inhale. Dip the hand towards the ground. Exhale to come up. So we dip and lift. We lower and reach. Good. Be really steady through the foot, strong through the arms. So there's really nothing happening at the shoulder. It's all happening at the waist and the hips. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. Then we lift the hands high, interlace the fingers, or stay with that original version. Remember, you're doing what you need to do, but try to do what you did the same on the last side. So try to keep it even. Now we lean and lift. Take it out and lift. Go as far as you can and up. Good. Grounding that right foot. Putting something under that left knee if you need. Good. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Good. Come up. Reach the arms wide. Then bring that left hand down. Right hand onto the hip. Keep the toes, knee, and hand in one long line. We inhale. Exhale, lift. Dip, lift. Little tap and lift. Try not to let any of the weight just collapse into the floor as you tap. It's literally just a tap. Little tap and up. Tap, lift. Tap, lift. Try to keep those ribs in. So it is tempting to really flare it. I know I feel like I need to do that, and we try not to. So we try to keep the core engaged. We just do 7, 5, 3, 2. Last 1. Good. Hold it high. Point those toes. Little circles. Just about the size of a tennis ball. Little circles. Forward or backwards. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Good. For 10, 9, almost 8, 7. We're almost uneven. That would have been tragic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Inhale, bend that knee. Exhale, kick it out. Keep the knee in line with the hip. Good. Bend, extend. Breathe in, exhale. In and out. Good. Hold the knee in the same position in terms of height. So that upper leg, the thigh doesn't move. It's just from the hip. Nice. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Then bend. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Dip. Lift. Dip. Lift. Good. Keep it small. Keep it controlled. Lift and lift. Keep it back. Try not to let it sink forward. It's tempting. Pull the ribs in. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring it in, coming up. Nice work. Now from there, bring the big toes together, take the knees wider than the hips, and just press it back to a shell. So you're just pushing the hips towards heels, chest towards the ground, face towards the floor, and just give yourself 5 breaths there. Just a little mini moment. Good. For 3 more deep breaths. 2. Last one. Good, and walking the hands in. And since we are a little bit into those side movements, we may as well continue. So we're going to come down onto the right forearm, extend the legs out long. So try to get one line from feet, hips, shoulders. And actually, if you do need to, you can bend the bottom knee and just keep the top leg out. Or stack the feet if you can, or bring that top foot out in front if you need to. So you've got 3 different options for this one. Elbow underneath the shoulder, lifting the top hand. Inhale, exhale to lift the hips. Inhale, little dip. Exhale, press it back up. So it's a dip and a lift. Lower and up. Nice. You've got 8, lift. 7, press. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, hold it there. Inhale. Good, then exhale to come down. Nice. So same thing, same options with the legs. So if you need to bend one knee or both or change the feet, all good, do that. Otherwise, we stay with the long legs. So this time we lift the hips and we do a little roll. Inhale, so you're rolling through the torso, and exhale to open it up. Inhale to curl it in, and exhale, open it up. So it's not just the arm moving, flapping around, it's the body. And open. Good. So 10, and lift. 9, roll it open. 7, 6, good. 5, lift out of the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice, hold it. Good, and coming down. Good, and now we switch sides. So the legs are long or bent, whatever you need. So really adjust. Make the practice yours to a certain extent. Lift the top hand as long as you are practicing. Good, so inhale. Exhale to lift those hips. Inhale, little dip. Exhale, press it up. So we lower and lift. Working the waist. Lower, press. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, looking up. 4, 3, 2, make it as big as you like. 1, nice, hold, and lower it down. Good, so adjusting feet if you need to, or continue as you are, lifting that top hand. So we add the little twist, so we lift up. Good, inhale, roll it. Exhale, open it out. So we roll and open. Good, for 9, and open. 8, lift it up. 7, keep the hips high. 6, 5, move the whole body. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, hold, and coming down. Good, so we're sitting all the way up. We're coming up to sitting. Legs are out in front. Okay, so make sure you do have room behind you to lay down. And from there we sit up tall and exhale, roll it down. There's always mic issues and weird things going on, but we work around that. So now we walk the feet in, and then plant the feet. Actually, so you can either keep the feet planted on the ground, but if you do want to make life a little more challenging for yourself, lift the feet into tabletop. So knees together, feet together, or feet on the ground and knees together, feet together. So we stack the hands behind the head. So if your feet are off the ground, you'll probably be a little bit more imprinted. If your feet are on the ground, a little neutral spine. Either way, we just keep that. So whatever's going on with your lower back, hold on to that. We inhale, exhale, little curl, inhale to lower. Exhale, little curl. Keep the head quite heavy in the hands. So there's not a lift up and the hands are just kind of playing catch up. Really almost like you're trying to push back with your head. It's really heavy. So it's like a ball in a mitt, just hanging out there. And lower and lift. Good. So from there, we now inhale, 2 more. And last one, holding it high, inhale, exhale, extend one leg. Inhale, bring the knee in, exhale, extend. So if you are feet on the ground, same thing, but you're just extending out more on the mat. If you do need to make it easier, you're extending more towards the ceiling. So whichever option works for you, extend, bring it in, extend, draw it in, extend. So you're alternating, bring it in, extend, bit in and out, draw it in and out. Keep the right leg long, so when you get to that point, let the right leg lay straight up. Let the right leg be long on the mat, lower the head and shoulders, keeping your left leg either in tabletop or your left foot on the ground. Good, so from here, we're going to inhale, then exhale, we curl up and add the twist. So for most of our oblique work, we've just been keeping one elbow on the ground and just curling across. But this time, we're actually adding a little crunch and across. So we lower it down, inhale, then exhale, curl up and twist. Inhale, down, exhale, up, add the twist. Good, so we're just mixing it up a little, curl up and twist. Good, you at 7, up, twist, 6, curl, twist, 5, up and twist, 4, keep the legs really still, 3, curl up, 2, straight up and twist, and last one, curl up and twist. Good, inhale, hold it there, exhale to lower, hug that knee into the chest. Good, so really squeeze it in. Now for this next bit, you can keep the head and shoulders on the ground, or if you want to work a little harder, curl the head and shoulders off the ground. But either way, we hug that knee into the chest, and then we switch. So keep the body where it was, whether it's up or down, and switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Good. And alternating, and curl. So shoulders down if you need to, just moving the legs. Move how you need to move, whether you've kind of smashed the classes previous and you're starting to feel fatigued. One more each side, bring the right knee into the chest, hug that knee into the body, then lower the left leg onto the ground. Right foot is either on the ground or in tabletop, whichever you did last side. Hands are behind the head once more. So keep it heavy, inhale, exhale, little curl, and twist. Inhale to lower, exhale straight up, add the twist. Good. So it's an up and a twist. Try to keep the legs still as you move the upper body. Keeping that lower back where it was the whole time. And lower. Good. 6 and twist. 5, curl and twist. 4 more. Up and twist. 3, 2, and last one. Good, and inhale, hold, and exhale to release. Hug that right knee into the chest, and this time we bring the left knee in as well, so hugging both knees in, and just a little rock from side to side. Give that lower back a little mini massage. And before we leave the abs alone completely, we extend the legs up towards the sky, and we cross. Right, actually we keep the legs together. So the legs are long. If you need a little bend in the knees, that's okay. The arms are by the sides. We inhale, exhale, little bunny hop. So you're pushing feet towards the ceiling rather than up and overhead for now. So we inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, little hop. So pause in between each one, making sure that you're not using momentum. So you're not letting momentum get involved in this at all. It's all coming from the abs. Good. So you have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now from there, hug the knees in for a mini moment. So now we are going for that reverse crunch. Now, again, we're really working to keep momentum out of the equation. So I know it makes life easier and we can go bigger, but we're going to try not to. So we inhale, exhale, legs up and over. Then we come down, pause at 90 degrees. So don't let them kind of swing and then come up and then swing and come up. That's really letting the abs switch off, and it's just not working as hard. So, I mean, you can do that, but you're kind of cheating yourself. You know, obviously I'm not there to tell you no, but so do what you need to do, but try to work a little harder. Better to do less properly than do more kind of half-assed. So inhale, exhale, up and lower. Inhale, exhale, up and lower. Good. So we have 8, 7, pause, 6, and pause, 5, pause, 4, take the momentum out, 3, stop there, 2, last, 1, up and over, good, and then hug the knees into the chest, little rock side to side or circles, just take care of that lower back. Brilliant, and then from there we plant the feet on the ground, and you're taking them as wide as the mat, arms are by the sides. So feet are parallel to each other. Try not to keep them in close to the hips. You want to keep the knees quite happy and healthy. So we inhale here, exhale, roll the hips up. Coming up just so your knees, hips, and shoulders line with each other. Good, now we inhale, little dip of the hips, exhale, press it up. So it's a squeeze at the bottom. Inhale, dip, exhale, squeeze to press back up. Knees don't move. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good, it's a lower and a lift. Dip and lift. So the knees are still parallel, the feet are still parallel, so you're really working the feet into the ground. You can really press the arms into the ground if it helps. And dip and lift. Just 8 more. So really use the feet. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, keep those ribs in, and 1. Good. Inhale to hold it here. Good. And exhale to roll it down. Nice. We inhale. Exhale, roll it up. Good. Then from here, we inhale, bring the right knee into the chest. Little dip. And exhale, press it up. Strong through the left leg. Inhale, little dip. Exhale, lift. Lower, lift. Right leg isn't moving. It's just a dip and a lift. Lower, lift. Good. You get 8, 7, 6, 5. Press it up. 4, 3, 2. Left glute and 1. Nice hold. Extend that leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick it out. So keep the hips high, keep the hips parallel to each other, and bend, extend, bend, extend. Doesn't matter how straight it actually gets. You can press those arms into the mat if you need to. Good. For 7, keep the hips high. 6, 5, 4, 3, press that left foot. 2, and last 1. Good. Then bend the knee, plant the foot. Keep the hips high, left leg in. Inhale, little dip of the hips. Exhale, press it up. Little dip and lift. Try to keep those hips square, so not letting one sort of skew off or drop. And lift. Lower and lift. Keep it small. Use the glutes, so really try to squeeze the bottom rather than the quad. Good. You've got 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hold it and extend. So keep the hips high. Inhale, bend. Exhale, kick it out. Bend, extend. Keep it lifted and extend. Keep those hips square and lift. Kick it out. Keep them high. Point the toes if you like, just to make it a little more challenging. Good, 7, lift it, 6, 5, press the arms if you need. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Nice bend, plant the foot, inhale, lift the hips, exhale, roll it down. You're almost there. So you're keeping the feet hip distance apart, arms by the sides, the last ones, inhale, exhale to roll the hips up. Good, we inhale, draw the right knee into the chest, really press into the left leg, exhale, extend that leg, hold those hips square, exhale, lower the leg so it's in line with the bottom leg. Inhale, lift up, exhale, lower. Good, reach and stop at thighs being parallel if you can, and lift. So we try to keep those hips square, keep them neutral, lift, lower, and lift. Good. It's the last one. Then you do have to do the other side, but then that's it, and you've made it. So you just have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good. And bend the knee, plant. Left leg in. Square those hips. Extend and lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Square hips and lower. Strong through the bottom leg. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Good. Reach and lower. And up and down. Up, down. 8. Nearly there. 7. Keep breathing. 6. Check on those ribs. 5. Press the arms. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. And then bend the knee. Roll it down. Good. And then from here, we hug those knees into the chest once more. Good. And take the elbows in between the knees. Catch a hold of the pinky toe edges of the feet. We inhale. Bring the shins straight up and down, soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling. And just before we do any kind of pulling the legs in, we just little rock from side to side. So you're just kind of working those inner thighs, working the hips a little. Well, not really working them, but just sort of almost like an active stretching. And it's a nice little massage for the lower back. One more. Coming back to center, and now we draw those knees in towards the armpits. So even if you're not reaching the feet, grab calf muscles or whatever you can reach. Draw the knees in, try to keep the bottom on the ground and the shoulders on the ground. Just 3 more deep breaths so you can kind of release the Pilates breath now. We're just in through the nose, out through the nose. Unless you're talking like a motor mouth like I am. And 1 more breath here. I've got a lot to say when I don't have a live audience feeding back off me or feeding back to me. Then we inhale, release, hug the knees to the chest. Then plant the feet, take them as wide as the mat, arms wide. Exhale, knees to the left. So it's kind of a wide version. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. 1 more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Now choose to stay in some stretches or some twists if you like, or give yourself that little moment of relaxation. Or jump into, if you have the time, Yoga 1, Challenge 2. Then we'll sort of stretch that out a little bit more. So thank you so much for playing. Have a fabulous day or evening or wherever you're at.